2 years ago, I developed an eating disorder. It came with losing weight really fast. I went from over 240 pounds down to 180 pounds within only 6 months. For a while, I had no clue it was an eating disorder, and it was only up until the very end of that summer, months after I had lost all the weight, that the effects had already been fairly severe. During my weight loss, it was very linear. I'd lose maybe a couple pounds a week, and going from losing a couple of pounds a week to not being able to lose much more, which is natural, you're not supposed to lose much after a certain point, it affects your brain and doesn't really make sense. So it just forced me to eat so little to try and force myself to lose more weight. It made me dizzy all the time, and I ended up avoiding going out with friends so I wouldn't be pressured to eat anything I deemed too unhealthy. And I'd go out and they'd offer me shit, and I'd always say no. And it got to a point where some of my friends would start even getting mad at me because of it. I ended up losing a majority of my muscle mass because I was so focused on the number on the scale that I wasn't really looking in the mirror and focusing on the things that really mattered. And everyone around me were constantly telling me how worried they were for me. And it became a cycle where they would tell me that they were worried for me, and I just wouldn't listen and keep trying to lose more weight. Eventually, did get to me though, and I do really appreciate them for that. Over the past couple of years, after realizing what it was, I've been working on eating 3 proper meals a day. It wasn't easy, I'll be honest. I still get nightmares, and for a while I got nightmares frequently about gaining all the weight back. And I still get anxious when eating sweets, such as like donuts and ice cream, even though it's once in a while. Last summer, it was even more intense since I started a muscle bulking program where I had to eat over 3,000 calories a day just to support the amount I was working out each day. I did it to regain all the muscle mass I had lost, but it helped make eating normal again for me. And that's where I am today, back at 195 pounds.